Welcome to the Edinboro Lake Watershed Association's online video series. In this video we will discuss stormwater best management practices and describe a vegetated swale and infiltration trench built at the General McLean High School campus. Stormwater best management practices, or BMPs, include a variety of strategies for reducing or eliminating water pollution caused by stormwater runoff. Stormwater BMPs capture and treat stormwater runoff at its source before it can enter the streams and lakes of a watershed. Thanks to a grant from the Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection Growing Greener program, 3 BMPs have been constructed at the General McLean High School campus, each demonstrating a different approach to capturing surface runoff so that it can be filtered and remove pollutants. The BMPs include a rain garden near the Teresa T. Walter Education Center, which is described in a separate video, an infiltration trench built adjacent to the Parker Middle School parking lot and tennis courts, and a vegetated swale constructed along General McLean Drive. Vegetated swales replace traditional roadside drainage ditches. By widening the trench, lining it with permeable sand and gravel, and planting native vegetation, the rate of flow can be slowed, allowing water to soak into the ground and sediments to be trapped within the swale. This is the site of the vegetated swale prior to construction. The narrow channel and exposed soils produced rapid runoff and high rates of erosion, with little opportunity for stormwater to soak into the ground. The site was excavated to widen the channel, and the swale was filled with permeable sand and gravel, which was covered with plastic mesh fabric to prevent erosion. Native plants were added to prevent erosion, help slow the flow of water, and capture sediment. The completed vegetated swale is an attractive addition to the landscape. Rocks added to the vegetated swale form check dams which slow the flow of water. Water pools behind the check dam before spilling to the next level. Slowing the flow traps sediment, prevents erosion, and allows time for water to be absorbed into the gravels which underlie the swale. The infiltration trench borders the parking lot between the middle school and tennis courts. Prior to construction, the site was an eroded steep slope. Storms would wash large quantities of sand and gravel onto the tennis courts. A 5-foot deep by 4-foot wide trench was dug along the edge of the parking lot and filled with gravel. The gravel is wrapped in a fabric to prevent sediment from clogging the system. Along the tennis courts, the steep slope required that the trench be located near the base of the hill. The 2 trenches are connected to an overflow drain. In the rare circumstance when the trench is completely saturated with water, the excess flows into the nearby pond, which serves as an emergency water supply for fighting fires. The infiltration trench is an invisible stormwater BMP, blending into the landscape and capturing runoff from the parking lot.